Hey everyone. So, for the past couple of years, we've all gotten really used to generative AI, right? I mean, tools like ChatGPT have totally changed the game for writing emails, summarizing docs, you name it. But what if I told you that was just the opening act? Seriously, we're on the edge of a way bigger shift from an AI that just gives you answers to an AI that actually takes action. Let's dig into what that really means. Right, this is the world we're all living in now. The relationship is super simple. You ask a question, it gives you an answer. It's an incredible partner for brainstorming, for writing, for summarizing. It's a fantastic tool for, well, generating stuff. But what happens when you need more than just a block of text? And this is the massive leap we're about to take. I want you to imagine an AI that doesn't just talk about doing something, but one that actually goes out into the digital world and does it. An AI that can take your goal and turn it into a real, concrete actions. This is the big shift we're going to break down. So yeah, we're moving past that simple question and answer model. The next wave of AI, as you're about to see, is all about getting things done, all on its own. This is probably the clearest way to think about it. The AI we know and love is a brilliant conversationalist. It's a great writer, a fantastic summarizer. But the AI we're moving towards, that's a brilliant worker, an autonomous doer. It's basically a new kind of teammate. Okay, so you're hearing these two terms thrown around, generative and agentic. To really get what's happening, we've got to understand what actually separates them. So let's put them side by side and really see what makes each one tick. This is the model we're all super comfortable with. It's like having a really, really smart intern. You can ask it to, write me a marketing email or summarize this report, and poof, it gives you an immediate, one-and-done response. But here's the catch. That smart assistant is great, but it's got some serious limitations. It doesn't really have a memory of the bigger project you're working on. It's not going to take initiative, and it definitely can't handle a complex, multi-step task from beginning to end by itself. And that last word is the key. It's fundamentally reactive. It just sits there and waits for you to tell it what to do next. And here is the upgrade. Instead of a reactive assistant, you now have a proactive worker. You don't give it a step-by-step command. You give it a high-level goal, something like, get me the best sales leads from last quarter. It then figures out the plan, makes decisions on the fly, and takes all the necessary actions to get it done. It's proactive, it thinks for itself. This table just lays it all out perfectly. On the left, you've got generative AI. It's all about content, single steps, and you have to keep prompting it. But on the right, Agentic AI is all about execution, multi-step projects, and autonomy. And look at that last row. The ability to use tools, things like APIs, which are just little messengers that let different software programs talk to each other. That's what gives Agentic AI its power to actually do things in the real world. That's the game changer. Okay, so we get the difference technically, but this isn't just some nerdy upgrade. It is a fundamental change in how we're all going to work. So why does this shift matter so much to you right now? Because this is no longer about you, the human, asking a tool for a little bit of help with one piece of your job. That whole relationship is about to be flipped on its head. See, you become the architect. Your job is shifting from doing the task to designing a system that does the task for you. You're literally building autonomous workers that can run entire workflows on your behalf. Let's make this totally concrete. Check this out. Imagine a collections agent. This AI agent could handle the whole process by itself. It pulls customer data, it uses its own logic to figure out which accounts are the riskiest, it can then assign human field agents, track their visits, update a dashboard in real time, and send out the final daily report. It's not just doing one step, it's owning the entire process end to end. Now, I know this might sound incredibly complex, like you need to be a PhD in computer science, but honestly, the core ideas are surprisingly straightforward. So how would you even begin to build one of these agents? So pretty much every AI agent is built on these 4 pillars. First, you give it a clear goal. Second, it needs a brain for reasoning and planning. That's a large language model, the same tech behind ChatGPT. Third, you give it tools, which are like its fans, to interact with the world. And finally, you give it memory, so it can learn and keep track of what it's done. And here's a super simple roadmap to get started. Notice how logical this is, right? You start with one clear, simple goal. You map out the basic steps. You build the specific tools it needs, like a little function to grab data or send an email. Then you plug in the LLM as the brain to run the whole show. And the key, I cannot stress this enough, is to start small and then build on it. So, what does this all mean for the future of work? I mean, where is this all headed? We're really moving into a world where AI isn't just a thing you use, but a true collaborator, a teammate. And this, right here, this is the most important takeaway for anyone thinking about their career. The high value skill is no longer just about being good at writing prompts. The real skill is becoming an architect, someone who can design, build, and manage these autonomous AI systems. We're going to see whole new roles pop up, like AI workflow architect or agentic systems manager, people whose entire job is to build and oversee these teams of digital workers. I love this quote because it just nails the difference perfectly. Speed is about doing things faster. Leverage is about multiplying your impact, about achieving way, way more than you ever could on your own. And so that's the thought I really want to leave you with. As this tech gets easier to use, the big question for your career is probably going to shift from how do I use this tool to what incredible autonomous systems am I going to design with it?